9 experienced hikers, one remote mountain pass in the Russian Urals, and a night that ended in a terror so profound it defied explanation. They fled their tent in sub-zero temperatures, barefoot and half-clothed, only to meet deaths that seem ripped from a horror film. Broken bones with no external bruising, missing tongues, and levels of radiation that shouldn't exist. Decades later, the mountains still whisper their names, but they offer no answers. Today, we step into the freezing darkness of the Dyatlov Pass Incident. The flight into the cold. In February 1959, Igor Dyatlov led a group toward Dead Mountain. They were pros, fit, smart, and prepared. But something changed on the night of February 2nd. Investigators later found their tent sliced open, not from the outside, but from the inside. It wasn't an intruder they were fleeing. It was a sudden, primal need to escape. They ran into the waist-deep snow, toward the woods, without boots, without coats, in minus 30 degrees. What could be more terrifying than freezing to death? For the Dyatlov group, the answer was whatever was inside that tent with them. The impossible injuries. When the bodies were found, the mystery deepened. While some died of hypothermia, others suffered internal trauma equivalent to a high-speed car crash. One woman was missing her tongue and eyes. Another hiker had a fractured skull. Yet, there were no signs of a struggle, no footprints other than their own, and most bizarrely, no external wounds to match the shattered ribs and skulls inside. It was as if they were crushed by a force that didn't even touch their skin. The orange spheres and radiation. Then come the anomalies. Other hikers miles away reported seeing strange, glowing orange spheres in the sky that same night. When the Dyatlov group's clothing was tested, investigators found high doses of radioactive contamination. The Soviet government abruptly closed the case, filing it away under a compelling natural force. But nature doesn't leave radiation. Nature doesn't selectively crush bones while leaving the skin intact. Was it a secret military weapon? An avalanche of an unknown kind? Or something not of this world? The Russian government recently reopened the case, blaming a specific type of avalanche, but for many, the math simply doesn't add up. The shadows on Dead Mountain remain long, and the truth remains buried under 60 years of snow. What do you believe happened to the Dyatlov 9? Was it a botched military test, a rare sonic phenomenon, or something far more sinister? Drop your theories in the comments below. If you want to dive deeper into the world's greatest mysteries, subscribe to Shadow Files. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and watch the shadows.